Instead, Aisling was sitting at the dressing table in a chemise, stockings and French knickers, with her mobile phone in her hand, tears of rage adding the wrong sort of sparkle to her eyes. Elsa, the dressmaker, waiting to help her into the dress now hanging on the back of the door, stood awkwardly inspecting her nails and picking bits of fluff off her black trousers. Bron, in charge of hair and makeup, had also stepped back. Aisling's long and slippery tresses were half up, half down, and her frantic texting had threatened her French manicure. The perfect makeup already needed reapplying. "What's happened?" demanded Sara, instantly aware she was witnessing an unfolding calamity. There was a moment's tense silence, and then the bride answered, "My fucking bridesmaid has decided not to come." Shock settled around the room like dust after an explosion. Sara had never heard Aisling use language like that before. A moment's reflection made her feel it was justified. "Oh, no," said Sara, her eyes shut, wondering how on earth two enchanting 3-year-olds could possibly manage without an accompanying adult bridesmaid. "Oh, yes," Aisling bit out the words between her newly whitened teeth. "She's decided that a weekend away with her new boyfriend would be more fun than attending her best friend's wedding." "That's so out of order," murmured Bron, wondering when she could carry on doing the bride's hair. "And to think I paid for that bitch's weekend at Barnstable Spa, which is not exactly cheap," Aisling went on, "and Mummy paid for her dress, another small fortune." Elsa, who'd also made the bridesmaid's outfit, winced. "Well, at least I can change her disgusting wedding present for something decent." Sensing that the bride was beginning to move on from this disaster, Bron stepped forward with her comb and pins, preparing to carry on defying gravity with Aisling's water-smooth hair. Elsa's shoulders relaxed and Sara said, "We can manage perfectly well without her. Poppy should be able to take your bouquet from you, and we can ask your sister-in-law to take it from her. Don't worry." Aisling gave a huge sigh. "I should have known not to trust her. She sat on my guinea pig when we were little, and I've never forgiven her." There was a tiny pause, showing respect for the dead guinea pig, and then Bron said bravely, "OK, if I can just get back to doing your hair, we haven't got all day." As Bron laughed a little awkwardly, Sara wondered if there was a bit of puffiness around her eyes this morning, or if she'd imagined it. She didn't know Bron very well. Perhaps she always looked like that. Elsa stopped picking at her trousers and seemed calm, waiting for the moment when her dressmaking skills might be needed. Aisling's mother had insisted that she attended, principally so she could make final adjustments to the chief bridesmaid's dress, as she'd missed her final fitting. Most probably she would only be required to hook up Aisling's dress at the back and break it to the bride that the dress would look better if it wasn't worn over the French knickers she'd had such fun buying, but over nothing at all. She had a thong in her bag if Aisling preferred that option. Then the door opened and the bride's mother walked in. "Everything all right, darling?" There was a moment's silence. No one wanted to be the messenger that turned the bride's mother's big day into a disaster. Then Aisling bit the bullet. "Fulvia's backed out. She's going to Paris with her boyfriend instead." Mrs. Lennox Featherstone screamed, not loudly, but loud enough to alarm her husband, who called anxiously through the door, "Is everything all right in there?" "No, it is not," hissed his wife. "That trollop, whom we've taken with us skiing,